I am the God man, living, learning his plan. This is teaching, never preaching. I'm the future advance. I'm the reason that you're reaching to the knowledge in this season. I'm the universe, lyrically in tune to work. My black magic beat is savage, so this music is my passion. I use a verse to break the spell, but the devil did his work on the small minds while he running his turf. Rap niggas want respect, but these chickens are jerked. Talking spicy, love money, love sex, dummy. Love disrespect instead of building connects. To be the best of ourselves on this planet called hell. I see a lot of Satans having your conversations about your life within the matrix, but you never learn to change it. Practicing your rituals to keep us in your cages, and my people do the same thing to keep us in that placement. Arguments of hatred, it stops with my engagement. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. We gotta step within our greatness. We gotta set the record straight. Peace. This is AM, the African man born on Random Thoughts, where I give you 5 to 10 minutes of random thoughts. So here we go. All right. I'm 45 years old, and I'm seeing that a lot of people just ain't gonna learn by just telling people things. Like for instance, right? People do not want to know the things that they think they want to know. They don't want to know that shit. And I say that because a lot of people are still on this thing that the U.S. government or any government, white ran government, European ran government, is going to help us. Even with these things like the Project 2025 and all this other stuff. If you think that any of that shit or most of that shit is going to benefit us as Nubian folks, then you are kidding yourself. Black folks need to start preparing themselves, and I've been saying this for a while. We need to start doing our own thing and separating ourselves before it's too late to do so. And what's happening is, we're arguing dumb points, stupid points, stupid shit. Like we're really arguing about Project 2025 or Illuminati, or arguing Kamala Harris's points and Trump's points, and all of that shit is part of the same bird that don't fuck with you as equals. You need to fucking separate yourself mentally from that shit. Because every 4 years, I see a bunch of black people on arguing about this shit. Whether it's on social media or whether it's in the street. We're arguing things that have, like they don't care about your well-being. They don't care about your well-being. If they cared about your well-being, there would have been Stop Black Hate, or whatever the fuck, African American hate, whatever they want to call it. There would have been Stop that type of shit a long time ago, way after the Civil Rights Movement, or it would have happened like right after the Civil Rights Movement. There would have been strict laws of not committing hate crimes against black folks, right? They talk about illegal migrants. Let me tell you something about illegal migrants in that term, illegal migrants. The people that are coming in here are actually descendants of the people that originated in that part of the country, which is Mexico. The ones you're talking about, illegal migrants. Maybe there's some coming from the, I doubt it. It's mostly Mexicans that you're talking about. And it's funny because that whole side is Mexico. You know what I'm saying? The Alamo happened in Mexico, and then they made it Texas. All right? All of that shit, you know what I'm saying, that they're talking about is bullshit. Y'all sitting there arguing about Project 2025 in the 900 pages that I'm not fucking reading. I'm not reading 900 pages, and you ain't either. You read some cliff notes and then say, oh, I like what Project 2025 is about. Did you read the 900 pages? You know what I mean? Only lawyers I know read that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you read 900 pages, I mean, you could read 900 pages. I mean, a lot of us have read a number of books in our lifetime, right? But if you read 900 pages of a policy, first of all, if a book or whatever policy has 900 fucking pages, right? Turn this shit off. Name. If this thing has 900 fucking pages, 900 pages, right? What does that tell you? It sounds like they're implementing some bullshit, and a lot of us don't want to read it. You know what I mean? They're implementing a lot of shit, and they're gonna hide shit in this policy. Neither way, I don't trust the system in the first place. So why would I sit there and just be like, oh, this is going to be great for Americans when they don't even treat you like Americans? I mean, look at the fucking way they treat Nubians anyway. And you're going to sit there and fight for something, any part of this country? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Now people say, well, I vote. I don't give a fuck if you vote. Nigga, like, has anything changed since you voted? Oh, well, that's because people don't vote. It's not because people don't vote. It's because we don't do anything. The people that are actually doing the work, you ignore. The people that actually went in the system and tried to fucking change it from there and then they got screwed over, y'all don't fucking support them. You think they're crazy because they're going against the fucking two-party system, right? And the two-party system is what's keeping us down. Do you idiots realize, right, that the Republican Party was the one that created the Emancipation Proclamation? Do you idiots realize that the Ku Klux Klan was started by the Democratic Party? All right? Do you idiots also realize that the abolition of slavery and all the other stuff, according to the laws, because all they did was give you liberties. They didn't really free you. They gave you liberties. All of that was from the Republican Party. And then it switched over at a certain point. I want to say after the Civil Rights Movement. I'm not totally sure on that, right? But the Civil Rights Movement, right? Everybody started, like around that time, I want to say, everybody started voting Democrat, or even maybe even before that, maybe when Kennedy was in office, or even before that, Kennedy and them, they were, the Democratic Party started showing that they were for black folks, or what you call minorities. You know what I'm saying? They started showing it. That's why you started voting for people like Kennedy, and you started voting for people that were on that side, right? Not realizing that a lot of those things were implemented by the Republican Party, and at a certain point they changed sides as far as their direction on who they want their voters to be. But then, at the same time, you still get screwed, because think about, all right, Bill Clinton, what the fuck he do as a Democrat? As president. What did Barack Hussein Obama do? You know what I'm saying? As a Democrat now. As a Democratic president. What did Jimmy Carter do? As a Democrat. Don't pull out little fucking policies that they did and say, oh yeah, that benefit us, but you still have a fucking ghetto over here. You know what I'm saying? You still got liquor store on top of liquor store. You still got guns being distributed into the streets. You still got violence. Yeah, now a lot of that is a internal problem. But guess what? That would never happen in certain areas like suburbs. We don't demand anything from politicians. We don't demand any help from politicians. We sit there and cry for help from politicians. We don't demand anything. We don't make them accountable for the shit that they say they're gonna do. And then when they do shit, it's usually against us in the first fucking place. Right? Motherfuckers voted for a president that said in 1974 that he doesn't want his children and his mother living around these animals. And he didn't say black folks for a reason, but that's what he was talking about. Not realizing in 1974, Nixon had just got out of office around 1973, and then he fucking, like, he fucked shit up. And then the ghettos and all this other shit, they killed Martin Luther King about 5 to 6 years prior, right? And then fucking all of this other shit took place that they wanted to happen. Not only to mention that in 1968, fucking the FBI, which is ran by J. Edgar Hoover, right, used the mob to throw drugs into the black community to break up the Black Panthers of self-defense. I can go into history about this shit. So when people sit there and say all these different policies. We had people that were black that were really for our people try to get in the office and you wouldn't support them. You know why? Because all of that shit is about money. And how much money do we have? They broke up the black family because they knew the black family can support the movements that we had when Martin, Malcolm, and Medgar Evers and all of them were around. Let's see. Y'all talking about some policies from two fucking people that are whitewashed, white-minded, off the kilter, off frequency, and youth. This is who you are placing your two decisions on. And then you actually try to find light in their bullshit. Both of them are full of shit. Kamala Harris locked up so many black men in California. It's ridiculous. As a prosecutor, as a DA. Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump, he goes against their grain. That's why y'all like him. He goes against their grain. He doesn't do things the way they want him to do it. But he's still going to do what he has to do. Don't think for a second that all of that shit, like everything affects us. Don't think for a second that that man is completely on your side. Don't think so. And I'm not even like trying to shit on anybody that votes for him. I don't care. I don't get mad at people that vote for Trump, and I don't get mad at people that vote for Kamala Harris. But what I get mad at is the arguments that y'all have around this shit. I don't argue with that shit. That's just stupid to me. You know what I mean? I don't care if you put fucking, Trump 2024, I don't care. That's your business. Kamala 2024, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, they're part of the same bird. Same eagle. And our experience with this eagle is we are, we're fucked up. So, with that being said, man, I'm gonna jump off of this because I don't want to waste any more breath on it, because I feel like I waste breath talking about it because people just don't give a fuck, man. And they only care when it's time for November. In November, everybody gonna put the stupid sticker on their fucking cheek and say, oh, I voted, I did my part. You didn't do nothing. All you did was vote and go into a fucking machine that's probably rigged, and they voted. You don't even think that shit was probably rigged? If y'all actually, thought about this, I'm not saying, and I'm not trying to deter people from voting, but do you ever think for a second that shit could be rigged? This whole country is fucking rigged. You think you have power in voting. They have the Electoral College is the power. The delegation in that is the power. They got to get 270 votes to get to the 270 elected officials, or whatever the case is in the Electoral College, to win the presidency, while the popular vote comes to millions. That doesn't even make sense to me. They tried to make sense of it 4 years ago. It doesn't make sense to me. Al Gore lost by that way of that shit. So did Kerry. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew Barack was going to get in. Everybody knew Trump was going to get in. Apparently, all the white people knew Trump was going to get in. Because I had no clue. And the thing is, it's like, it is what it is. But we got to start stepping up and creating our own system of governing. And we don't have that because y'all can't be governed. Even if you have an organization or a clique, y'all don't have no way of governing. Y'all don't govern yourselves. You disrespect each other by way of your governance. Y'all go in there, y'all disrespect people, then you say people gotta be in order. That's bullshit. Black folks are on some dumb shit sometimes, man. And I'm saying it because that's just what it is. On some stupid shit. And then you want to get mad at people like me for saying it. It's like, yo, fuck y'all, man. Niggas play games with people's lives. You play games with people's freedoms. You play games with people's money. You play games with people's time. You play games with people's respect. You try to embarrass people and act like you tough and shit. Like that, I don't understand. And these are grown-ass motherfuckers talking about their leaders. You ain't no fucking leader if you don't know how to fucking lead properly out of love. Y'all niggas lead out of hate. Y'all lead out of deceit. Y'all lead out of fucking desire to be in charge, authority. You ain't nobody's fucking authority. Even if you have a position of authority in a job that you do, you ain't nobody's fucking authority. Niggas don't have to listen to you. But you want to fucking sit there and then you give it up to these fucking white people that don't give a fuck about you. And then you make them your authority. Yes, boss. No boss. I work for the city, and these motherfuckers smile in my face all the time. I know the devil when I see one. I don't smile in their fucking face. Even the black ones. Matter of fact, especially the black ones. Because those are the motherfuckers that can get you fired. Those are the motherfuckers that can get you arrested. Those are the motherfuckers that get you killed. Because they have no fucking sense of pride in their own race, man. No sense of pride sometimes. You got these people down here fucking tap dancing for white folks. I don't do that shit. And I work for the city. I'm just taking a break from doing the business because I need more leverage and I need more to work on. I'm not hiding nothing about me. But I don't, y'all have no fucking pride, man. None. Absolutely none. No pride in yourself, so you shit on your own. Doesn't make any fucking sense. You shit on your own for what? For what? And then you want to get mad at somebody like me for speaking. I'm like, yo, you can't speak on me. I put my shit out there. Y'all don't like people that have their own fucking mind, man. Because y'all so tapped into the matrix that you can't even see any thought that's different from what everybody else is fucking thinking. So what, you fucking voted? I don't give a fuck if you voted. So what if you fucking think that these projects are gonna work for us? They never do. As long as they're running shit and they think the way they do, it's never going to work for you. And if you think I'm lying, right? Keep wasting 4 years of bullshit. 4 years you voted, and then you think they're gonna do something, then they don't do something, then you want to vote for somebody else because they didn't do what they said they was gonna do 4 years ago, and then it cycles on again. Y'all niggas is getting old, man. Y'all getting too old for that shit. To be falling for that same stupid shit, and then you pass it on to our fucking kids, and now look what happens. Get dicked every 4 fucking years. Every 4 fucking years. And then y'all get mad when somebody sits there and points it out because you're not looking at it from the proper perspective of looking at it. You ain't mad at me. Oh, did you vote? Da-da-da-da. Fuck all that shit, man. Go kick rocks with that shit, man. I don't want to hear nothing about no goddamn voting. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking you for doing it, but don't talk to me about voting. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't change nothing but the fucking personnel to do the same stupid shit or do other shit that does not benefit people. You know what I'm saying? What's his name wants to give immunity to cops. So does Kamala Harris. Trump want to give immunity to cops. So does Kamala Harris. This is what y'all voted for. Y'all see what the cops are fucking doing? Don't say, oh, black people get caught up in crimes. They're beating up white people now. I just seen a video where a cop beat up a white dude in the fucking car. He was handcuffed in the car, and the cop came in and opened the door and started punching him in his face. You know what I'm saying? America is a scam. And I've been saying it for years. It's going to be too late, man. Y'all niggas, I'm telling you. You're going to be walking around with fucking microchips in your fucking head or in your arm by law. And keep allowing that shit to happen. They tried that shit with COVID. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't listen. Anytime I say anything about COVID, they try to flag me. I don't give a fuck, though, because I don't care about social media like that. Because I could take the same video and put it on my website. So I don't give a fuck about no social media. They sitting there giving me warnings like I'm fucking supposed to. Like, I don't care. I'm going to speak on it regardless of what you think you're penalizing. You're not penalizing me because I said some shit about something that's actually true. I'm not worried about your penalty. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about your penalty. So with that being said, man, I went a little bit too long, but I'm still going to post this video up. Random Thoughts Podcast. Culture Speaks coming Saturday. I'm going to make a couple new episodes today. All right? Peace.